Okay, here's the sovereign. We get the first one. There's Charlemagne. Now I want Charlemagne, so we'll buy you immediately. Now Japan is going to get the next one, which is chosen city gains 5 loyalty per turn. This is a terrible one. We don't want this, but we do want 1,000 faith as soon as we can get it. And we know that it's turn 117 that Poland gets the next one. This is going to be close. I have every single city on faith generation. Every single one. Rome gets that, and it was Lahore I got last time, wasn't it? I feel like it's still a good idea because it's 15% more production in my capital, so we'll take that. Another city. Yep, okay, Enrico's back. Enrico's back. Poland is now on the way to picking it up, but we've put the faith projects in from a lot earlier. A lot earlier. If anything's going to get this through, it'll be this attempt. I feel good. I feel good about this. I think it makes sense to do holy site prayers in my capital rather than sovereign point prayers, because I mean the faith is just so discounted. It's got to be the option, right? Who really knows? Who really knows? I don't know. You don't know. We don't know. No one knows. I should get another 370 faith, which should put me on about 840. Yeah, no, we should have enough. We should have enough. In theory, we've somehow got this to work. I think. I am not confident about this at all. It's funny how familiar certain moves get, though. It's like I've put this holy site down and this city down so many times now. It's becoming quite repetitive. This is why I have such respect for people that can min-max games as much as they do. We've got some community members and Turd in the Ursa Ryan Discord who can just generate some amazing games. Absolutely amazing games. Just from optimizing things to an absolute crazy degree. And it just involves repeating and going over turns over and over and over and over. I don't know how people do it. I love just flashing a game, you know, just once. That's all you need. Just play the game once, feel it as you do. You may just get bored. Is that it? Do I just have a very small attention span? That could be the problem. No, I'm not going to give you anything whilst you're converting my cities. I can literally see you there. You annoying so-and-so Poland. I am looking forward to wiping Poland off the face of this game. I really am. Oh, scrap the faith. I've actually just saved my gold and traded gold until I could pick you up like that. All right. Okay, well, that works too. Problem solved. We got both in the end. All right, that's fine. Well, I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we took the time to get that properly done. Get the foreign ministry like I said I was going to. It just proves we need to save faith, because stuff like that can happen at any point. Any point. I mean, the scientist is a great example of one that might just pop up in a second. Before you know it, you know, Emil could go, and then Benjamin Franklin is next up, and suddenly if I don't have 1,000 faith just kicking around, Cree swoops in immediately. So we've got to be so careful. Well, Enrico certainly improves my government a little bit. Look at that. I've got 12 cards already in a monarchy. I love it. You know what I'm going to say? You know what I'm going to say. I haven't even started. Get a bit of urban planning. Just 8 extra production. It's such a rubbish thing to put into a government. That's what we need. So we need just like a little bit of production. Oh, I've converted a city up to my north as well. Go away. Please go away. I don't want your religion. Not today. Not any day. Trade routes provide 1 science for every 6 tiles they travel. That was really good. We used him in a different game, and that was very, very effective. Okay, scientists are still really expensive. We're getting a lot of points. This is not the one, but we need to keep an eye on scientists now. What boosts are we going to get? There's siege tactics. Oh, I don't need to get the trebuchets in the end after all. Banking and industrialization. Excellent. Let's get a kill with a knight. How hard could that be? That's another governor. Oh, that's just 2 governors. Very nice. Well, first of all, let's pick up owls. We just need to unlock the Gilded Vault, and we can start getting some good trade routes going. We've only got 1 so far, but don't worry, we will focus on getting that pretty soon. Need somebody else now, Amani. I'm going to pop you into Zanzibar, like we discussed before. It's quite important I pick up Zanzibar at some point to unlock the trade route and the passage to Poland. My capital needs as many districts as humanly possible. Right now I'm thinking about getting a commercial hub to get a trade route from this city. So I will. Let's do it. And where are you? Reformed Church. That's a 15% discount on faith purchases. That means great people will be at a 40% reduction in cost. That's pretty cool. I want that. I want to buy all my great people at like 0 cost. Okay, 1 scientist has gone. That was the campus one that gives you happiness. So that's okay. A boost for a random medieval or Renaissance era civic. +1 diplomatic favor per turn for each university. Oh, I wish I could grab you. That's so good, but that's more of a diplo build. So we're not going to do that. We're going to let Scotland take the scientist and see who's up next. And hopefully Benjamin Franklin is the next one and we can pick you up. But if not, doesn't matter. Don't you dare take this city-state from me. No. Oh, the faith from traders. I want that. That's mine. AI needs to die. It really does. This game is just going to be a conquest because they keep stealing everything that I want. Mercenary companies, let's produce units quicker. That's good. And I mean, the city centre is clearly going to win. I'm going to vote for Holy Site in the hope that it does win. I'd like that if that was true. Nope, city centre. As I say, I really don't mind about Diplo victory in this particular game. It's not what we're going for. Engineer who gives us extra slots for artwork in my capital. It's okay. Do I buy Imhotep for some wonders? Oh, there are some available that are pretty good, to be fair. Let's go for sovereign points instead. Let's do that. So we're going to pick you up. And then Akbar. Wildcard policy. That was a good pick, wasn't it? Yeah, you see? Worth it. I'm gonna pick up Imhotep just in case I can get Mausoleum. It's always really good. A Theodore. If we lose a Theodore, that's not the end of the world. This is not a scientist I need. 100 science for every great work of writing in the city. Okay. Need to save up some points because as soon as we go to the Renaissance era, the next one that comes out is going to be really cheap. How many of that? Does it make sense for me to just rush the scientists through? Galileo is still an option. Newton's still an option. There's too many. It's too many. I guess we do need to cycle through them. Actually, that's a point. I only got 8 turns. Yeah. We need to rush through science projects. So that's what we're going to do. Campus research grants. Let's get this going. More industrial zones being built by the turn, and there's military science and Reformed Church. Reformed Church is the bit that I'm really excited about. Now I can buy all my great people really cheaply. Oh, simultaneum. Yes, extra faith. Ignore the +6. It never gets that right. I've almost run out of diplomatic policies, so we definitely need to pick up one of those. Don't forget, I just unlocked another one because that is the Pope thing. I've got 2 extra diplomatic policy slots now. It's brilliant. I'll put Republican legacy back in. We've still got sovereign points coming in per turn. It's not a bad looking government, is it? Oh, but it could be so much better. So much better. Oh yes, the faith purchasing. It's a lot cheaper now. Okay, let's see if this is the scientist that we need. Come on, give me... Nope, Galileo. We need to trigger the next scientist before 5 turns have gone up. Oh man, this is gonna be so close. Now the city, we're actually getting onto the little islands here because look, turtles. Turtles everywhere. Actually, the AI is still trading with me. There's enough gold on the map here. I mean, there's not much gold. I've kind of deprived everyone of it to an extent, but maybe I'm going to have enough for Galileo. This is going to be really close. Really close. Now, I know that I could have put a campus on this tile. It would have been really good, but I can also put a campus on this tile. That's also really good. And also this one. I just wanted to settle next to the 2 turtles so I can pick them up without having to buy them. It's very lazy, I know, but that is why I did that. Stop stealing, you guys. What is wrong with you, Poundmaker? What is wrong with you? Oh, that's so much faith per turn I'm losing out on, and this is not a time when I can excuse a lack of faith. I need faith. I need to George Michael this massively. 100 science for every great work of writing in this city. It's really not a lot of science, is it? Another city. I can put a campus there, but what I'm going to do quickly is just nab that tile and put my holy site down. Yeah, I know I'm in the middle of nowhere, but it's fine. Once I've got a bit of spare gold, I'll start working those tiles. This city is literally just for the science. I wish there was a better excuse for it, but there's not. I think we've only got 1 turn left now. We've got to cycle this through. That was a project, though. I have enough gold. Oh, actually, we get to even put another merchant through, which is cool as well. So there we go. We'll end up getting another medieval merchant. We can afford it. We can afford Galileo. I don't want Galileo. What I want is Benjamin Franklin, but we will pick up Benjamin Franklin now. I really hope. So got to generate a lot of faith. I don't need to do these campus research projects anymore. I always forget this. Industrial era line inventory. What is my card? Feudal contract. It is not industrial, is it? So I can't generate line inventory fast. Where is the card for that? Grand Army, nationalism. We're ages away from that. But I do want to send these troops against Poland. So I shall start to generate some line inventory. We're going to make a big old army now, and I'm going to start wading through. We've got banking on the way. Then I'm going to go for industrialization, and we're going to go for flight and bombers. Yep, bombing Pope. I'm going to make a massive cannon and call it the Hand of God. That's what I'm going to do. That's the sort of game that I'm after at the moment, a Hand of God game. Do you think Ursa was taking it easy? No. He created a massive war machine called the Hand of God, and he attacked. So, just checking this through, as we now go into the game's Renaissance era, the next general we need to watch out for is industrial, so we haven't got to worry about that. there is an admiral. So admirals we do have to look out for and see if we can get this diplomatic policy slot. So we'll pick up this admiral, we'll start cycling them through, it should be fine. Engineer-wise, there are no engineers that give us anything like that. There is an industrial era merchant, so general and merchant is industrial era, and we already have the scientists, which means scientists are no longer an issue. Okay, so far, this is going really nice. Plus, I'd love Chinguetti back. I need that faith from my trade routes, but we are starting to pick up some really good envoys from city-states now, which I will continue to do. Renaissance era. Man, I would love to use monumentality. I really, really would. Look how much settler would be. A settler would be 1,400 gold is the full cost. It'd be 30% off that, which would be 1,020 gold, and then another 15% off that. So it would be about 800 gold. So about 400 faith at the moment for a settler. Oh, I'd print them out so quick. But I'm not going to. I'm going to resist. We're going to go Exodus, so that when I do put down my beautiful, beautiful missionaries, they go hard and fast and really knock this horrible Polish religion out. Catholicism? Why would the Pope need that? Here we go. Here we go. Look at that. 10 science on 1 tile. Oh, already that is probably my 3rd best science city in the game. I love it. So I did get Mausoleum. I got it in my Magnus city. Isn't that fun? Engineer charges, extra charges, more wonders. We've actually built a lot of wonders in my nation. It's very small. For me, this is very small and very tall play. I don't like it. I like going wider, but it just shows you how powerful monumentality is. Not using it to buy your settlers. Oh, feels so alien. Let's just get mass production sorted with a nice Galileo charge. Beautiful. Apparently Rome is the biggest city in the game. Who'd have thought it? There's Benjamin. Let's pick you up immediately. Bam. So we're on to Newton now. You know, I was rushing it, but I realized that we're in the medieval era, weren't we? Not the Renaissance era. I figured it out eventually. Oh, Akbar next. Government gets bigger and bigger. Zanzibar, is that mine now? It certainly is. We have control over Zanzibar again. 80 gold. We've only got 1 military left. The military's gone. Merchant Confederation is a lot of extra gold. Look at that. Saying that though, why replace? Why replace? I can have both. Da-da. Another government slot. There you go. Now I can have it all. They say you can't have it all. Unfortunately, no one asked the Pope that question. 2-line inventory sorted now. What sort of attack strength would I have? Krakow's got 300 strength. Poland, yeah. Poland are whipping out Renaissance walls now. That's not good. I'm going to need railroads. I'm going to need airplanes. We're going to have to do the whole shebang here. This is going to be a well thought out war. Another lighthouse. Excellent. That's what you want to see. We can get another trade route into my capital. Start sending the routes out once again. Second charge on Imhotep. Mahabodhi Temple. 2 diplomacy victory points, but also 2 apostles. I can finally finish my religion. Oh, that'll feel good. That'll feel really good, actually. We can probably go and remove Poland's religion now. That would be cheeky, wouldn't it? Let's have a quick look. Evangelize. See what's up. See what's available. Why is it the Crusade is always available? Don't tempt me, game. Stop doing it. I think I'm going to pick up a mosque because the missionaries and apostles spread is really good. Monastic isolation, just in case I do want to throw around my religion a little bit. Not taking any damage from the losses in combat is fun. There you go, industrialization. Then we can get railroads and flight and all kinds of fun things. If I buy the granary, that means we've got a spare food. So yeah, next turn I can buy 2 of these extra science towers, really push that a little higher. 1, 2, there you go. All 3 of them being worked. Extra 10 science in that city. Lovely. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to yoink that city-state back. I'm not that sorry, really. And Hong Kong. Yes, production towards city projects. Can't help but feel that that would be useful. And again, Vatican giving me more faith for temples would also be useful. No, take Hong Kong. Take the ally. It's always going to be the better option. And there's Akbar. Nice. Okay, I'm going to keep an eye on the sovereigns, but now it's over to admirals. We'll cycle through a few of these with all of my faith income. Industrialization. Factories, you say? I didn't see the coal pop up. That's a bit worrying. Where are you, coal? Don't do this to me. There's some in Poland. Of course there is. None. Absolutely none. Oh, there's so much in Poland. Okay, well that's clearly where we're going to go. Oh, and some islands out here. Have to go and settle in that direction. But Akbar, another wild card in my government. Oh, I feel wild. Crazy. Let's get veterancy. I'm looking forward to humanism though, because invention. I've already got 2 workshops, so that would be worth 8 extra points per turn, which is good. Your armies have not gone unnoticed. I wouldn't worry about it, Poland. I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, Poland's army is way bigger than ours. Oh yeah, Renaissance Walls. They have thrown Renaissance Walls up in Lublin. That's so annoying. Another city, way over to the right of my empire now. Getting more luxuries, more turtles, is all good stuff, really. Piero! Oh, it's 200 gold and 1 envoy. Oh, that's what you like to see. The Deity is up next as well. Next up, my capital needs an encampment, which I'm going to pop onto this desert hill. I think that's the best thing to do there. It's not really going to be worked otherwise, is it? And a factory. Yes. We're going to industrialize. The Pope will be powered by electricity. And here's humanism. Invention. It's a really good card. I'm gonna take out retainers. It's not really doing much for me. And in it goes immediately. And here is my first admiral. This one gets me a copy of a luxury. That in itself isn't great. As I say, we're now keeping an eye out for Henry the Navigator. Next up. Okay, that should be about 5 turns worth of faith. And I should grab them. And then after that point, we're back over to merchants and generals, both for industrial era, so we'll keep an eye on those. Coal power plant. I don't have any coal at the moment, but that's okay. It's the production in the actual building that is very useful for me in this particular circumstance. Look, I can still build cavalry in a single turn. I've actually produced a pretty decently sized army just from getting my units or my cities just to sort of tick along with the units as we've been going. Steam power. Excellent. Let's get the trader in. We'll get some barracks, or we'll get stables in actually. Or do we get barracks? I'm still building quite a lot of line infantry. Whatever I want military engineers, but I need the coal first. Coal is a bit of a problem here. This feels like a really silly thing to do. But we're going to go to war with Poland again. I haven't denounced them. I totally forgot to do it. It's fine. Now we're just going to go around, see if anybody wants to get involved in my war. We've met a few people. You never know. Oh yeah, Tokugawa's keen. Yeah, you are. Germany doesn't want to go to war with Poland. Huh. Oh well, my military ally does. It's just roll claw. It's 9 pop. And again, it only has ancient walls. Means there's an option. There's a vulnerability here that could be exploited. Quite a nice little rush. I'm just going to go and pillage this holy site quickly, see if we can push that through. Leonardo da Vinci, that's 2 boosts and a bunch of culture for my workshops. And it's a flight boost of all the boosts I could have got. That's a pretty good one. Excellent. Oh, and I love it when scientific theory lines up with enlightenment. It makes me feel so enlightened. Best way I could put it, Henry the Navigator. Oh, it's so close. So close. Zanzibar. Have you flipped again? Oh, Germany's denouncing me. They don't like my wars. Yes, they have. Oh my goodness, please. Please, Zanzibar. My entire army's the other side of you. Every time. Every time. This is Japan's excellent strategy. They just wait for me to declare war on Poland and then they're like, yoink, you don't need that city-state, do you? And I'm thinking, yes, I do. I think they're building medieval walls as we speak, actually. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to move my units around and it looks like we can get a good double hit with line infantry in here. Now, because it's ancient walls, I have brought siege and battering, 2 different siege units there, so I can bypass the walls and also break them down at the same time. Yeah, look at that, it's pretty powerful, isn't it? Chemistry boosted from my other charge of Da Vinci. That's 2 amazing boosts, I love it. So that's enlightenment. That means we have liberalism, rationalism, free market. Some pretty good cards. I would like wars of religion. This will give me 4 combat strength against Poland. So we're going to pop that instead of chivalry. Do I want that? We always like chivalry. I still want the raid card. There's a lot of things that I could use right now. Put that instead of craftsman. Yeah, perfect. Okay, we've now got raid. Having raid is the main thing because we are doing a lot of stealing. 202 faith from a single pillage. Don't mind if I do. That city's taken, Mo. Bam. What's the loyalty like? It's not that bad. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, Victor, in your pop. City claimed. Renaissance walls to my north, Renaissance walls to my south. That's okay. Here's Henry though. Bam. It's another great person. Wonderful stuff. Oh, instantly creates a Barbary Kossar. But I love Barbary Kossars. They're so good. So good. Infinite pillaging. It's unfortunately not quite the naval map that we need to get the most out of them, but it's very tempting. That flood has been coming for some time. I managed to push it off until about turn 151, but oh, that's a lot of damage. Never mind. We didn't lose any population. That's the main thing. And the builder can just come in and fix it all, I hope. Henry the Navigator. Look at that. We now have a level 2 government with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 government slots. It's just ridiculous. But you know what? I think we can get that even better. So we shall. I'm actually going to put Machiavellianism in now. Something is telling me that spies are going to be quite helpful in this game, so I shall get one. Military emergency. No, you can't declare an emergency against the Pope. Historically, that's never happened. Oh, wait, it has. Oh, no, it's literally just Poland. Okay, so this means that they have 2 combat strength against me effectively. They can move a little faster in my territory, but it also means that this city is now fully loyal. So, I mean, they wanted their city back. That's pretty much the opposite of what they needed to do. But we won't judge them. We'll just say, okay, whatever you want to do. There's a military academy in my capital, by the way. These are all being doubled, all of these points. So I've got 1 encampment with an armory in it. And between Oracle and Pingala, I was getting 13 general points per turn. 13! I love the Pingala Oracle combo. It's so useful. Okay, Poland now has a line inventory. They're keeping up with me. They really are. But it's the pillaging. It's the pillaging. That's what I'm really enjoying right now. You know, there's still so many cards I want to put in my government. Let's trade in triangles. And I'm going to get trade confederation instead of natural philosophy. Nah, it's fine for now. This government's okay for now. But we do need to push to a better government. World Congress type. I think I want to trade with religious city-states. And I would like to condemn Catholicism. Neither of those are going to work, but we'd better ask anyway. Oh no, one of them worked. Catholicism's now stronger. But whilst I'm at war with Poland, I mean, that doesn't really matter so much. A bit more culture, thank you so much. A little bit of health again. It's my cavalry are just running around causing absolute chaos right now. Oh, the pillage. So good. Such a good batch. Do I pick up a Great General? I think I should. This is industrial era units, so this would help me quite considerably. Yes, Amina, let's get you. Instantly creates a conquistador. Oh, Suarez. What an interesting character he is. Oh, my lord. Oh, no, it's not who I thought it was. Interesting, different. I like this. New great people you've never even heard of before. Gee, this sovereign, Frederick the Great, can renew all the movement of my units. If I can get some siege equipment up, that's quite handy, you know? Spy. Off you go to Poland. I'm going to send you to the northern city, and we can get some visibility there. It's the last city I'm probably going to take from them, so it's a nice, safe place to leave you. Excellent. Right, now, military engineer time. You may be asking, Ursa, you've got no coal. And to that I would say, oh, you haven't been watching. Hehehe. I'm going to go and settle some. Oh, Poland. Is that a settler? I think it is. I'm going to have a little distraction and go and claim it. Oh, I need to just quickly upgrade my... There you go, my crossbow. Now my city has a little bit of an attack on it. Oh, there we go. Poundmaker's finally in on my war with Poland. I knew you'd get on with it eventually. Oh, I literally just finish it. Oh, I just fixed that. I literally got 2 builders around here, literally doing that. At least they don't have to move. I guess that's a plus. Thank you so much for bringing the settler to me, though. That's really handy. I can now go and settle the second source of coal, which I was wondering, how I'd do that. Sprawling Empire. That's always quite good when you get that after doing a bit of conquering. I have the most cities. I wonder why, Ursa says, very sheepishly. Let's grab another great general. I think that's probably quite good. And now we're on to industrial era. Okay, got to keep an eye out for Carl. Hello, Carl. 4,200 points. It's quite a long way until we get that. Oh my goodness, 21 points per turn. That's just from that single district. It's amazing. The lights are on. Is anyone home? No one's sure. But I've got railroads. Yes, military engineers. This is where we get a little bit interested in this game. There's colonialism. And I realize I never actually picked up, in this particular run, Lahore, which I'm going to do now because... now I can buy Niang units, which I believe are quite tough. So 425 faith to purchase one. We have a military encampment. I see no problem in doing this. Just we'll throw a couple of different types of units at the AI. It's 425 gold. I know. Very rarely use these. 70 strength, of course. Excellent. These are unit killers. Might as well get 2 or 3 or maybe even 4. The discovery of flight is an exciting thing. Now, I need to just quickly go to radio to find out if I've got aluminium. If I do, we can rush fighters and bombers. I've got bits of desert and decent amount of space, so I'm hoping, I'm very cautiously optimistic that we have at least some aluminium. I don't know if we'll have enough, but at this stage, some is all we really need, so that's okay. Oh, the railway is starting to go now as well. That's all exciting. Let's get this sovereign. I think Frederick will be important later. Julius II. He works... oh, he's like... what is he? He's a battle pope. Of course he is. He's the battle pope. I must get you. Yes. Oh, and suddenly, oh, 1 free diplomatic policy slot in any government. It's these sovereigns. I tell you, there's more of them than you think there are. That's where my faith has got to go. I'm getting 400 per turn at the moment, which is pretty decent. 79 strength attack on my city. I mean, the chances of me getting this wall down with regular troops is pretty negligible. So I think what I'm doing is I'm just enjoying the pillaging aspect of this particular invasion. Once we've pillaged to our heart's content, I think I might actually retreat. Just until we've got planes, and then we'll come back and attack properly. Poland wants peace. It is tempting, but I don't think I need it just yet. Oh, Germany. Oh, that's a big chunk of points towards Ahmed. No, 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 no. I don't want to be going through this again. They've got quite a lot of faith as well. Oh, we're going to have to just beeline this as quickly as we can. Mimir, doesn't matter how many great people you put into the game, you always end up with culture bombing industrial zones. So useful. So I believe that Battle Pope, the splendid Battle Pope, he doesn't stack with great generals. No, he does count as a great general. I was wondering if it might be a sort of Himiko double overlapping thing. Oh, Acid is not. That's fine. We can live with that. Oh yes, the Niang Tree. 7 combat strength when flanked and movement, and then 10 extra while Suzerain of Lahore. These are really powerful units. Really powerful units. Oh, I just need one more turn. One more turn and the Sovereign's mine. Oh, you know when you see something you didn't want to? Look at this bay. It's just full of barbarians. No, like, let's leave that alone. No, I'm going to build walls and shoot at it, but I think that's the advice that was given to me. If you see a hornet or wasp's nest, what's the thing you do? Poke it with your bare hands. It's just a sensible thing to do. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes, right? Oh dear. You know when you take a scout, you put it on the land with a load of fog, and as soon as you arrive, you realize there's 2 Polish warrior corps and a swordsman. Whoopsie. Alright, I think I will take Poland up on their offer of peace just for now, but what we'll do is we'll immediately just go to work economically. We want to go back in as pretty much as soon as we can, because in 10 turns we'll have all kinds of bombers and artillery and all things like that, so we'll give them open borders. I'll give them whatever luxuries they want right now, and I'll take all their upfront gold. Yeah, they're not going to give me much. That's fine. That's pretty much all the trading we're going to be able to do with Poland. Oh no, there's another luxury. Apologies. Okay, now we go back in, we immediately re-denounce them. And then, give it a little bit, we should have an upgraded army and we should be able to go in force. We'll unlock a few things, actually. We're going for natural history, but I could go for nationalism quickly, get cause. We need it all. We need it all. But yeah, this is the time to get just an absolutely massive army. Oh, okay. Luckily, Germany did not take Ahmed. I am relieved. Oh, it's the 3rd flood. I think the builders are still here, you know? Oh no, one of them moved on. Oh, my mistake. Oh, it actually swept them away this time and took population from my capital. How dare you? Anyway, 1-3 diplomatic policy slot. Bam. Oh, and suddenly yields pillaging are doubled for districts, and then 2 government. Some of these are just joy. They're just pure joy. Railroad though, we've connected 2 cities. Perfect. It means I can produce troops in Rome and send them to the Polish front line in seconds. Oh, my spies arrived now. Haha, you're a little bit late. Never mind. We'll get the listening post in anyway. So, be honest with me. Do you think my government's big enough yet? I don't know. I feel a little self-conscious about it. Hey, look. I finished a canal. Yay! One thing I have just noticed. Obviously, the game has gone into industrial era generals. When the era of the world flips into industrial, there's going to be a couple of generals that all get taken on the same turn. I might just have to save the turn before and hope that the random generation of who gets thrown up kind of falls on me, because what might happen is that anyone with more than half points, so Cree, Poland are 2 examples, they may just instantly get a general, and it'll happen between turns. There's nothing I can do about it, so we'll just have to see how that goes. Well, yeah, it could be slightly annoying, but I think it should be alright. We're actually starting to get some really good trade routes with city-states, by the way. Now, this is all adding up. All of the envoys, all of the time. Yes, 18 gold, some more science, more of these traders. Actually, I want these trade routes to finish soon. They're rubbish. There is a merchant. There's always more merchants. I've actually got a pretty good monopoly on merchants. It's really nice. Lublin fell. Loyalty taking this Polish city. Actually, it's got a nice encampment in it as well. That's very useful. And some coal. Oh, that's even more useful. Yes, please. Let's have a look at some more sovereigns. I think we've got a really good set of them. 2 more governor promotions and double yields from districts is really big, so we'll pay the gold for you. And that's Louis the 14th. Again, better government plaza buildings. Oh, that's awesome. Anything that we can put great works into works well. We'll just buy you quickly as well. 200 science every time you place a new campus district. You know what? That's okay, but that's not a huge thing, so I don't mind losing you. Wow, there's more Renaissance sovereigns than I thought. There really are. Radio, please give me aluminium. I want a lot of aluminium. I really do. That's under an encampment. That's the only source. So I've got 2 per turn coming in at the moment. Yeah, 2 bombers is good. I need more. I need as many bombers as we can get. We're going to call them our new Pope-mobiles. Poland has a ton of aluminium. Oh yeah, that's awesome. We have very little, apart from here. That's another source that we've already settled by. That's good. Nothing else that we can really easily get to, but I mean, Poland will unlock 1, 2, 3 sources of aluminium. So between that and the extra source that I can pick up from my island city, we should be getting 10 bombers into the sky. That's good. Advanced flight, here we come. Gee, you know what? I might even settle up here to claim it. I mean, that would be -20. It's probably a bad idea, isn't it? But we could do that whilst at war. What? Why don't we settle whilst at war? What could go wrong? If your answer to that question is absolutely nothing, Ursa, you'd be correct. It is a foolproof plan, or a plan for a fool. One of the two. Not entirely sure which one that would be. Okay, Maria is here. That is the first industrial sovereign. So we've got them all. That's good. We don't need to worry about rushing these through anymore. It's just the generals. I'm tempted then to hold on to my faith and gold a little bit because the generals, yeah, this is going to be spicy. Victor, garrison commander in Brazia. Now you are my battle commander currently by the front line. If I can put a military academy in this city, we can get promoted units just on the front line. That's not a bad idea, you know. Who keeps stealing this city-state? Who is it? Poundmaker. Oh, someone's going to get killed. I don't know when, but soon the Pope will turn on you. I'm keeping an eye on wonders that I'm going to take. Yeah, this will end up in a domination run because here's Patala Palace, almost finished. I saw Alhambra over here, so Kree's got 2 of them, and I think Munich had Forbidden City. Now, I didn't bother building them. I was like, I'd rather get an army and go take them, but it's good to know. Elizabeth. Oh, yes, Rome can now build another district. Very nice. That's really, really handy. Yes. Let's get an aerodrome down quick as we can, and then another district on top of that. Ooh, get a theatre square maybe? Got quite a lot of space for works of art. It's not too bad, actually. Do I renew my alliance with Japan? I kind of want to attack them, don't I? Because they are a stepping stone towards Germany, who I want to take. So, I don't know if I do. I think I might leave them alone. Yeah, we're going to stay suspiciously quiet on this one. We'll get Japanese delegations coming to our city saying, we're going to renew our alliance, aren't we? And I'm like, yes. Oh, of course. Definitely at some point. Yeah. And then they'll go, when? And you say, Oh, I'm sure it'll be soon. Don't worry about it. Don't stress. It'll happen in due course. Natural history done. We've unlocked zoos. We've unlocked aquariums. We have become one with the animals, just as nature intended. Conservation. I love naturalists. I just love it. When you've got such a heavy faith game, having a couple of national parks with all these mountains. I mean, admittedly, I've put districts right up against them, so this is not going to help at all. But it just means you can stay happy. And I like staying happy. Oh, that city-state is back with me. Okay. Don't complain, just accept and go quiet. 1 turn until the end of the era. I'm going to save here. Trust me. This is going to get messy. The Industrial Era. Oh, that's a lot of Dark Ages. Yes, Dark Ages for the world. Oh, look, to arms. Definitely won't be needing that. No, I wouldn't worry about that at all. Oh, we're so close to flight now. So close. 1 turn till advanced flight. 1 turn. Oh, just waiting for these generals. Honestly, there's going to be a bunch of them disappear. Second source of aluminium. Seized. Atomic Era. Here we go. And generals. Yep, generals have been claimed. Let's have a look. Instantly creates a cavalry, triggers 1 Eureka. Perfect. The general we are looking for has not been claimed. This is good. This is good. Okay, so we'll let Poland get Napoleon, which is a little bit concerning, but we'll kind of gloss that over a bit. And then we'll see who pops up next. Hopefully, it'll be the one we want. Here we go. 1 bomber. 2 bombers. Right, now, they have a range of 10 tiles, I believe. Can they strike from here? Can they strike? Yeah, they can. So we can declare war next turn, I think. Well, that's certainly going to be a lot of fun. Also, I treated myself to a couple of Niang units as well. I really like them. 70 strength with promotions that get them down to 80 really quickly. They're very powerful. Well, now I've beelined advanced flight, what do I do? Probably get bombards, eh? I can drop bombs from several thousand feet, but putting them in a cannon? Nah. Also, I'm doing my usual thing that I kind of got into the habit of a little bit ago, where I build railways as an offensive mechanism to get my army there. So look, I'm actually pushing my railroad towards Poland now. I don't need all of these military engineers, admittedly, so let's send a couple of them back and we'll start putting infrastructure around my lands. Keeping a few there should be good. Yeah, next turn we will declare war, and it'll be glorious. Oh yes, I remember this Great Admiral. I don't like this Great Admiral. There's too many things to select. This gives me a Barbary Corsair. I mean, it's really handy. Where am I going to pillage? Up here. Actually, it's not a bad idea. So we'll move you a little bit, like, to there, and then we'll pop you down immediately. There you go. That's a lot better. Go pillage some Polish stuff. They do have winged hussars. Don't like that. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Clint Hennis, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous68. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!